And we're recording.
Jesus Christ.
Sorry, Marty?
No, it's just
Again,
still thinking about that scene.
that hair scene, man.
That didn't.
That bothered me.
That didn't bother me.
It looked corny.
It looked corny, but I was like, if that happened in real life, I'd be fucking like.
Oh
freaking
yeah.
out.
Yeah, but like it looked too movie-ish.
Too CG.
Yeah,
But then again, nothing was there, so that if that were to if someone were invisible and to do
That's a good
that,
point.
that would happen. That would happen.
You don't know what.
that's true. Like if that happened to you or Marty, I'd be shitting my pants. I'd be running out of this house forever. But
I'd be shitting your pants.
but it just I don't know.
This is a really weird transition because you guys are like talking about this stuff like 2 podcasts ago. It's still reappearing.
No, we're talking about the end of the last one. Yeah. We tape these in groups in the whole days.
That'd be actually amazing.
It's what Letterman does with episodes. He tapes like 3 episodes in one day. And he tapes like 2 another one.
Really?
That's not true. No.
I thought like
He tapes them in groups.
isn't his monologues like
Yeah, his
relevant,
monologues
though?
are up to date.
No, but they'll sometimes be on old news, and you'll notice sometimes he won't talk about events of the day of or the day before.
No, he will. He does.
Oh, look, I'm pretty sure he tapes.
He'll
episodes in
be like,
groups.
oh, the Pope was just announced and stuff.
Heard he's retiring.
Yeah,
The Pope or Letterman. who's
The Pope.
retiring?
He's quitting already.
That'd be a story.
That'd be great, eh?
Like what's going on?
The-
They
the-
made 2
the-
popes quit. Right?
The Onion did a bit about that.
Oh really?
I love the
Oh
Onion.
yeah, day 1 retirement.
Yeah.
Welcome to episode 9 of Day 1 Patch. I'm Ryan Johnson, your host. With me, I have, as always, Adriano,
No, it's up.
Marty Isaacs,
Hello there.
Adriano Petty, by the way, Matt Lawrence.
Hello.
Did you say my last name?
Yeah, I did. I said Marty Isaacs. That's what reminded me to say Adriano's last name.
Rock and roll.
Continue.
And Adriano, are you ready to start with what you're playing?
I have been raping my iPhone battery and been playing Real Racing 3.
That's a nice white case you got there
Shut up.
for your white phone.
Shut up. That pissed me off.
Mm.
With ordering. If you guys were to order a white case, would you think that the case would come in white?
Absolutely not.
Yes.
Really?
over the
No,
internet,
I'm
over the
kidding.
internet, I'll agree.
Yes,
I'll
yes.
agree with Marty in that.
Yes.
What?
I'll agree with Marty's false point.
That you think it shouldn't come in all white?
I'm thinking that the internet lies a lot.
Okay, but when they define what a case is, they said this is a case that covers the back and the sides and the top and bottom of your iPhone.
Right.
And this case comes in black and white. You order white. Would you not think it comes in white?
Yes.
I mean,
Yeah.
technically, it's
Okay,
in
I'll do
white.
that.
Your case is white.
But they define case as back and side.
No,
I
they
wouldn't
said-
call
they
this
said-
that.
is part of the case.
I
They
wouldn't
said it
call that a
covered-
white case.
It covered the back.
Wouldn't
of
call
your
it a
case.
white case.
No, it is a white case because the borders are. That's just a decal on the back.
That's a white
So,
border
wait, hold the
for
phone
a
here.
black case.
Hold the phone. So if you were to buy the black one, it would be black sides and black back.
The image is the exact same. So N7 on the back.
So right now we have white sides, white like bezel,
Yeah.
if you will, and black back with the N7.
Yeah.
And
Technically, it's not back black. It's a picture back.
Yeah, so you're getting the same one either way.
Yeah.
So you got a white case.
yeah, okay. Then I agree with
I got a
Ryan
case
now.
they did not want. That's what I got.
They didn't tell him though.
Yeah.
They should have had a preview. That's
See,
that's
see
it.
on the Assassin's Creed page, they say the white one is not a white background with the red Assassin's Creed logo. It is still black with red. Just the sides are white. They distinguished that on the Assassin's Creed page.
But
they did not do that on the Mass Effect
I
page.
will submit this to you as well. Where did you order that from?
China.
That is not. It is not an official BioWare licensed product, and so you got what you ordered.
Why the heck don't they just take a picture of the two beside each other?
That's what I said. I'm
And
like-
the whole
I'm like-
thing.
Normal
like, it's
normal
a-
websites would. Normal websites would have different colors. But since you ordered it from some wacky place,
Anyways, so I've been playing Real Racing 3 on a.
any console games?
I have actually been playing. I've been playing a lot of retro stuff. Castlevania 3 for.
Okay.
I've been working hard on that. I've been working on my timing and my strikes to get through some of these bosses.
All right, Marty.
I have been playing Midnight Club Los Angeles, which I picked up with the Rockstar collection.
Which was hilarious.
Oh yeah. When we were at EB Games, I noticed it on the shelf. It's just a single case, and she goes and gets a ladder, reaches on the top shelf. It's just big fat stack with 4 games in it. I thought they were all on one disc, but
Sorry, a second.
yeah.
On Friday episodes, he tapes them on Thursdays. So he does 2 shows on
I know he did that. Because the Friday episode always has news that isn't current, but it's just general broad-based
Yeah.
news stories. But throughout the rest of the week, they're all filmed that day.
Yeah, but there are episodes at time where
I think all of them do that, unless they either don't have an episode on Friday.
Marty got overlooked there.
Oh, you got
so
it.
he gets-
I just got it now.
So he gets a 3-day weekend?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So does Jon Stewart. So does all the.
Yeah, but they only do 4 shows on they only do
Yeah,
4
because they
shows.
don't have a
They
new
don't
one
have
on
a Friday
Friday.
show.
What the hell? This is the only day we come in is on Friday.
It's weird. I don't mind that they do it, but it's weird that they don't just work the whole week. Why not just
Yeah.
do Friday?
Because it's
And then they-
worldwide Pants Productions. They can do what they want.
But they take weeks off at a time too. Like Letterman will go away for like a week and then
Yeah,
come back.
it's-
he does 10 weeks vacations a year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he still needs those Fridays.
Yeah, John Stewart and Colbert are off for 2 weeks. Or 1 week.
Colbert too.
Yeah, they take vacations together. They won't do shows together.
You know who works hard is the Mythbusters. They work like 340 days a year. Fun fact.
Do people still watch Mythbusters?
No, it's a terrible show.
I'll watch them when there's free episodes on iTunes. Every once in a while they'll throw
Oh,
a free one out there.
It's not a terrible show.
I
It's
don't
just
mind it.
it's
It's-
just.
it's
lost
entertaining.
it lost its charm.
Yeah.
They're not
it's
myths anymore.
entertaining.
They're not myths.
So sorry, Marty. You were playing Midnight.
Midnight Club Los Angeles, one of my favorite racing
Well,
games.
it's an
of all
amazing game.
time. Yeah,
I played the shit out of that game.
one of my favorite racing games.
Which games come in that collection?
Oh, the Rockstar Collection. You get the Liberty City stories for Grand Theft Auto. Not Grand Theft Auto 4 though. You don't get that. You just get the.
You just get the
Is this the
expansions.
4 games in one?
Yeah,
That's an amazing pack.
yeah.
How much was it? $30, something like that.
It's a full price 60.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought-
No,
I
no,
thought
wait,
cheaper.
wait a second here. So you only get so each expansion counts as one game.
No,
they're
you
like,
get the
they're like
Ballad
a quarter
of Gay Tony.
quarter length of the full game.
Yeah. You
But
get
what-
both those DLCs though.
But what happens is when they release them digitally, you can download them and you run it with your standard GTA 4 disc.
Right.
Later on, though, in one case,
you can play
there was a
them.
disc with both of them on there.
I
and,
have that.
and that's a standalone. You could run that. Similar to the Undead Nightmare. You could buy that standalone disc.
But Marty said there's 4 games in this thing.
Yeah, you get both those.
Right. That's one game.
Both. Yeah, that
Okay,
counts as
okay.
one. You get LA Noire,
Holy crap.
Amazing.
Midnight
awesome.
Club Los Angeles,
Amazing game.
and Red Dead Redemption.
Amazing game.
It's
That's
just a great. It's a
I-
great.
That's
I would-
fantastic.
I recommend
I
it.
would even own that. I own all 4 of those games, all 5 of those games separately.
Yeah.
But I'd recommend that completely.
Felt a little bit of regret when I bought it though because I really want to play Tomb Raider. I chose that over Tomb Raider.
But it's
That's
fun
fun.
And
games.
we went there to get Tomb Raider.
I know.
That
I
was a
know.
mission
Yeah.
to get Tomb Raider. We
Yeah.
failed.
I'm having a good time.
Oh, there you go. So that's all.
Just
That's
load
what it's
up the
about.
Previous save, you can always go back and
Yeah.
check.
Matt.
I am playing Tomb Raider, the new Tomb Raider, of course.
See, now someone's playing Tomb Raider.
There we go. And attempting and kind of playing SimCity.
Oh, I've decided after I'm done Castlevania, I'm gonna restart Mass Effect.
Nice.
That is
Very nice.
happening. I think as Infiltrator.
Plus the Citadel DLC
Yes.
looks awesome.
Because I'm missing a bunch of DLC, so I want to do it.
Yeah.
What class did you play as?
Just this, like soldier. Just why?
That's what I did. I want some input.
No.
I want some input. I'm thinking either Sentinel or Infiltrator, but I'm leaning more towards Infiltrator.
Okay.
Sounds
Sorry, Matt.
sexier. Infiltrator.
Good lord.
Go
So yeah,
ahead.
attempting. If you listened to our podcast last week, EA had some issues with their servers.
Which
And-
they fixed. It's not playable, but we have some serious problems with Great Works. If you guys play the game, it's like the big thing you all work towards. Where I spent all my money on it, I don't see it. It just says approving. One of my friends is playing down the road. He can see it and he can do it. Ryan, you can see it.
Yep.
I went to another city. I made a new city over, not in a new region, but in another little like county in the region. You know, like where there's like
Mhm.
4 cities joined by roads, and
Mhm.
there's like groups of them. Well, I built a city over there and looked over, and apparently there was nothing. So I don't know whether Great Works go across the whole region. I'm unsure, but I don't know what the heck's going on. But I'm willing to guess that if you guys build it, then it will show up for me. Like once it's just built.
Or maybe at least even just the service of it might just work for you.
So that I kind of want to see it though. I paid $1 million.
I know you paid $1 million,
But
million simoleons.
well, it's simoleons.
Yep.
Jesus.
And I actually beat Tomb Raider over the week. Beat it like 3 days after launch. That was fun. Top game of the year so far. So 2013 is off to a pretty good start, I think.
Wait, you beat it today?
Pretty good start.
You beat it today?
No, I beat it maybe 2-3 days ago. 3 days after launch, I beat it.
Oh, it came out last week, didn't it?
Yeah.
We did an unboxing video.
Yeah,
Remember?
check out the unboxing video on our YouTube page. Turned out rather nicely. I like to think.
Oh, that was beautiful looking. Holy shit, I remember that.
Yeah.
We learned the secret to lighting.
We're doing it. We're like, this looks like shit. And then we dump it in the final cut. It's like, wow, this actually looks pretty good.
And I've also been playing
Go team.
SimCity with Matt. My cities are crap.
I've revived you.
Tell us about the upper left quadrant of your city. What's wrong with it?
Well, I'll start from the beginning. My city was awesome, okay? My city was rolling. I was making 10,000 simoleons an hour, which in that game is pretty good.
Is that the actual currency?
Yeah, simoleons.
Simoleons.
So I was making a lot of money. My city was growing exponentially. I was doing good on all my resources. Like I had good water, sewage was doing good. All my like emergency stuff was doing good, and then I wasn't generating enough power because I was using wind. And wind generates enough power for you to start your city, but you can't sustain your city. So I switched over to nuclear at the suggestion from Matt.
Yo.
I switched over to nuclear, and you need educated people to work at a nuclear power plant,
Nuclear.
which I had none of.
Well, you got some from me though. You did get some from me. I got it.
They weren't working at the nuclear power plant because if you go there, it's like worker level, like low. It was bad.
All right. Well.
And so nuclear meltdown. Now the upper left quadrant is completely uninhabitable. The grass is black. It's all dead. I put up a building. It goes down due to radiation.
Do you have mutants?
No, but it's bad.
Doesn't matter. Your oil is there, so you said oil mines work anyway. So just plaster that area in oil mines. Take all the oil, get it out of there. By the time all the oil is gone, your place will be recovered.
I don't have money.
I wouldn't want to live in your city.
Because the entire section of the nuclear power plant was in the industrial section where I make a lot of money from.
See, this is the problem.
It's all gone.
I would give you money because I still have like 150 grand. But last time I sent you $20,000, it never got received. It just went into.
It just disappeared.
It just went into.
I didn't
EA
even get
server.
EA
Yeah.
probably turned into legit money somehow.
It was a microtransaction.
Is that a Pokemon on VHS over there?
That is Pokemon on VHS.
Rock and roll.
And the last thing I've been playing is SOTOR because I just recently got back into that.
Swator.
SOTOR.
Swator.
It's
SWATOR?
SOTOR.
I
No,
refuse.
look at the letters. It's not SWA. There's no SWA there.
But I don't
What do
like,
you
I don't
say
like
for KOTOR?
It's KOTOR.
Yeah,
Swator. That's it. I'm done with that. Moving on.
But anyway, it's
Mr. Bill O'Reilly over there in the corner. That's what he's
yeah. It's double XP weekend. They're going to be doing these throughout March and I think early April.
upstairs. You're saying about some jackass that.
Oh, the story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I told you to say for the podcast.
Yeah. So if you played like MMOs and stuff, there's like little group sessions that you can go in and play with other people, and like you need like a certain amount of people to complete the task, right? So we were in a group 4 mission, which means you need at least 4 people to complete this, and this is at the normal level of wherever you're placed in that stage. But I was above level, like by maybe like 10 or 12 levels. So I was helping out a person who wasn't at my level and was too weak to actually make it through on their own. Because normally you need 4 people. Remember that.
That's nice of you.
So yeah, I went in and fought everyone. They died a couple times. I had to revive them. I kept people off of them from attacking them and stuff. And then we finally finished the objective. They type in thanks. It was a female character. I'm not sure if it actually was or not.
Probably.
No, probably wasn't. But
So probably some
I like to
guy
think
who
so.
hasn't seen his own balls in years. Just
Oh my god.
it types in thanks, and runs into the middle of a bunch of NPCs who all start attacking her. And then they disappear.
the NPCs.
No, the character I was helping, the person I was helping out. And so they all run and chase after me and start destroying me. Because now I don't have them to like keep them off of me.
That's awesome.
That's hilarious.
I made it alive, but it pissed me off after helping them. They go run into the middle of them and then disappear. And I'm stuck with fighting a bunch of people who are powerful.
Now,
It's
do you
sad.
think it was intentional or it was like an oh crap and then log out?
No, it was intentional.
No, honestly, what I think they did is they wanted to die so they could return to the med center, and then just hand in the mission instead of
okay.
running all the way back through. But they left me in a terrible position. So
So you get for being nice.
Those bastards.
anyway, that's what we've been playing, and now we're gonna move on to apps with Marty,
Apps with Marty.
another well prepared segment.
Yeah, man. I have 2 apps for you folks today. One is called Mini Golf Matchup. The first thing you'll notice about this app when you boot it up is that there is no Game Center connectivity. You have to connect
Which
to You have to connect to Facebook or Twitter if you want to play with people, which is the point of this game, is to play with other
Well,
people.
can't you create like your own weird account through them too?
You can create like a weird mini golf matchup account, and you can play like random people. Basically, I sent an invite to Ryan on Facebook. Did you use that invite,
No.
or did you just
It just worked. It started working.
It started working?
Yeah.
Okay, so we start playing. What'd you think of it? The physics are really bizarre, eh?
I didn't mind the physics so much. It was just weird.
Bouncing off the mini putt is okay, like off the walls and stuff, but it doesn't matter how hard you hit the ball into the hole. You don't actually put it in. You can just go full tilt as long as it hits the hole. It's in.
What I noticed, there was no hills or anything in the course. I
There's
would pull
hills.
it back as far as I could, and it would go shooting off into space.
Yeah, there's hills.
No, there were no hills. I'm telling
Oh.
you, there were no hills.
Oh,
on
you just
this
shot
map.
yours into space.
And it just went flying into space, which made me angry.
Anyway, it's pretty cool. You don't actually play at the same time as people. You take turns, kind of like how Words with Friends did their type of playing together. You can actually watch other people as they fail to putt. A lot of the people I play are terrible at this game. You're the only person that's beaten me, actually.
Yeah, when you sent me the text to download it,
Yeah.
you said you're like pretty good at it or something like that.
Yeah, I'm a master at this game until this guy starts playing. Anyway, you can send Facebook invites, and I have not reached the max number of games I can have on a go right now. I have quite a few, actually. But there are achievements. They're not Game Center achievements. They're their own
That makes
achievements.
me angry.
May I ask what Game Center is? Being an outsider here.
It's like Xbox Live.
It's like their own little service on the.
With more signed
Friends
up
lists,
accounts.
achievements, profiles, pictures.
And now does that include like a bunch of games from the like App Store or whatever?
Yeah, most games actually have.
But
it.
the devs had to put support in for it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
it's not
Okay.
built in.
Right.
And it has more sign-ups than Xbox Live, which Apple likes to say whenever they're talking about Game Center.
Which is irrelevant.
Okay, continue.
Would you guys like to know some of the achievements? Because
Yeah.
I'll tell you, they don't benefit you. They're like purely beneficial to them. All right. Rate us. You get an achievement for rating the game. Like us on Facebook. Share a photo on Facebook. Invite 5 Facebook friends. Play Facebook friend. Follow us on Twitter. Tweet about mini golf. Buy coins from the store.
Oh, for Christ's sake.
Turn on push notifications. I am 18% done these.
Wait, what?
I'm doing all this. I got to get these achievements. 18%.
I didn't know you were such the achievement hunter.
Yeah.
Is this game free?
It is free. Yes, there are microtransactions.
What do they give you though?
You can buy other courses.
No. good
There is
lord.
over 70 holes, I believe, over 5 courses. Would you like to know the price of these?
Do it up.
A handful of coins, which is 100 coins, cost you 99 cents.
And how far does that go?
The first course you can buy for 75 coins, and they gradually progress
Oh,
in price. All right, going along. 2,300 coins is $20, or you can get the grand prize of 12,500 coins for 100 human dollars.
holy crap!
Human dollars.
If you're gonna spend $100 on this, I feel sorry for you.
You know someone's done it.
Of course,
know
someone's
someone's
done
done
I
it.
can picture you doing that.
I'm not $100, and not on a mobile game. I'll spend like $100 like on like cartel coins for SOTOR, but I'm not gonna.
You also
no.
pay to play that game though. Like I'm a free player. I'm like half the XP. I can't run. I don't care.
But the
Well,
I wanted the full enjoyment of SOTOR when I played it because I finally got it. I don't have a PC. I have Windows on my Mac. I finally got it, so I just wanted to enjoy it how it's meant to be played.
True enough. I'll give you that.
The game's actually really damn fun to play. I'm kind of addicted to it. My problem is the ads, which you can pay to remove, but they actually sometimes will take over your entire screen. My screen went black and it played a 15-second commercial, which is pretty freaking terrible. And they also they throw in ads for their other games you can buy that just take up your whole screen.
No, my problem with it was after I'd like finished like completing a hole that I would then send the challenge to you. It would
Mm.
take me to a screen where I couldn't do anything at all. Did you notice that?
No,
Like, I couldn't back out to like the main screen or anything.
You just hit the top left corner.
It didn't work.
Oh, mine works.
Oh,
Anyway, it's just basic mini putt. That's all this is. It's a mini putt game. Just pull back and release, and that shoots your
and
ball.
what was the name again?
Mini golf matchup. Matchup
Okay.
meaning you can play your friends.
Do you recommend it? After 'cause there were quite a bit of gripes there.
Yeah, there's a lot of gripes. I wish it supported Game Center because this would make it 10 times better because I don't want people knowing I'm playing this on Facebook. But I love this game. Add me on Facebook.
Did you complete like the challenges? You did the
Shut up.
You liked them on Twitter, didn't you?
Yeah. But yeah, go get this. Hopefully one day they'll have Game Center, but no, they won't. And I also have a real quick app I would like to talk about called Icomania, which is from the creators of 4 Picks, 1 Word. It looks exactly the same, except you're only given one picture, and it'll give you a category. For example, there was a picture of a guy with a hat, a beard, and a pipe. And it was Gandalf, and it would say TV characters, TV or movie characters. This is basically the objective of this game is to guess what they're showing you a picture of. Now, the pictures are very minimalistic. You seeing that?
Yeah.
I don't know what that is. That doesn't help. I'll show you the Gandalf one.
I've recognized that. I just don't know what it is.
Yeah, exactly. You recognize them all. See, that's an example of the Gandalf one.
Okay. That.
Yeah, they're very minimalistic images. So it just has Gandalf's hat and his beard, and you have to guess that it's Gandalf. They give you letters. Looks like there's 12 letters. There's also Facebook connectivity for this. You can post to Facebook if you need help. The only problem with that is it doesn't actually show you the image on Facebook. You actually have to click on it. It takes you to the App Store. You download it, and then you can view the image.
That's
So
Sneaky.
it's a bit
Not
messy.
asking for help. It's not gonna help.
It's a bit messy.
Well,
There,
I mean, in reality, you could
you can just post the
screenshot
image.
it.
You
Screenshot it.
which people are doing. I see that on Facebook
Yeah,
all the
that's-
time, which is the more logical decision. But check it out. It's addictive. I prefer it over 4 Picks, 1 Word.
I was just gonna say that. Yeah.
Yeah.
The
Icomania.
pop fiction aspect of it reminded me of another app that I want to buy, but it's like $2. So I want to wait till it comes down in price. It's called,
I think I might know what
because
you're
there's a
talking
free version of it for websites.
Yeah.
Akinator the Genie.
about. Okay, no. I
And
don't.
what it is you just think of whatever you want in pop culture, whether it's a movie or a character, book, or whatever, and it will ask you questions. It's like, is the show, is it a show? Yes. Is it still on? Blah, blah, blah. It goes through all that, and it will eventually guess what you're thinking.
So it's kind of like 20 questions.
But
Yeah.
it's not 20 questions. It will keep on going it'll keep on going until it's confident and knows
Oh, okay.
that.
That's not cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, both of these are on the featured page for the App Store on your phone, so check them out. Mini Golf Matchup and Icomania.
Okay, cool stuff. Before we hop into the articles, I just want to announce a milestone for myself. I've been trying to get like a retweet or someone of some celebrityism.
As yourself
To
or
tweet
as
at
the
me.
podcast?
No, just me
Okay.
personally.
Okay.
No matter what I do, I can't get any retweets or tweet ads or anything. I've asked questions to people who are like, oh, send me Twitter questions. I'll answer them. They don't answer me. But today I was
They don't
watching.
like you.
I was watching the Naomi Kyle of IGN. She was playing Tomb Raider, and they're doing a live stream. And you could type in your little questions there on IGN. And I typed in the question for Tomb Raider, and they answered it live on air, and I was super excited.
What
was the question?
Did you wet yourself?
Huh?
Did you wet yourself?
No, but I was really excited.
Your
Like, this was-
cap was chapped.
What was the question?
My question was, is the new Tomb Raider game, does Laura come out of it with enough experience to actually become the Laura Croft that we know? Like, is the next game going to actually be Tomb Raider as we know her?
That is an excellent question.
And they answered that on air.
What did they say?
They said
Don't
that
leave us
they said
hanging.
characters are always growing and stuff, and the guy
Shoehorn
brought up
answer.
the guy
There's
brought up
too many spoilers that he was mentioning this before.
With the Tomb Raider games, I don't think they can continue to do her developing story.
It's a new
Like-
Laura, in my opinion.
But they can't waste another game.
I don't want to spoil it, the ending.
Don't-
Just play the game, and
Yeah.
you'll understand what I'm talking about.
okay.
Might be a while before I play it.
It's fantastic, man. Just
don't spoil it for me, man.
put it
Come on.
up a couple notches at least on your game list.
Right now, I want to restart Mass Effect before fucking
It's
somebody
gonna take so long.
before
It's gonna take so
before somebody shuts down the servers.
Wait,
You can play some
wait.
DLC.
I'm happy
What do
you
you-
played Arkham. I'm happy with that.
What do you mean by shut down servers here?
No, he's joking. He's joking.
Oh, okay. What I say, I'm like, I'm just gonna leave this room now.
So I just want to say thank you to Naomi Kyle and IGN because that was awesome.
She's listening. She's
She's
listening.
listening.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
I told her to listen.
You FaceTimed her and you told
Yeah.
her.
Keep up the blonde hair.
Me?
No, Naomi Kyle. If you said she's listening, I said keep up the blonde hair. You heard me.
Just gonna say thanks, but
There you go.
Good lord. Let's move on to our very first story. And
You guys want to talk about SNL quickly?
oh yeah, you want to talk about
Yeah.
it? Go ahead, yeah.
What do you guys think of us of the Justin Timberlake?
Justin Timberlake's 5th time host.
My boy JT.
That's what I call him too, my boy JT. The Fivers Club. The start was awesome.
Yeah. As soon as I saw Martin Short walk out,
I hate Martin Short.
I love Martin Short. I adore him and my mom went to high school together.
That's awesome.
Oh.
Yeah. So
That's better than my Naomi Kyle little story. Jesus.
I once bought a guitar off of Dolly Parton's cousin.
See, even that's better.
He just told me that. He doesn't freaking care.
Oh.
he just lied to me.
when I saw Martin Short, I was smiling the entire time. And then right after I watched that, I rewatched the Martin Short Christmas episode.
That was a good episode.
That
too.
was amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, but the episode itself with Justin Timberlake,
Rehashes.
it was entertaining, but it wasn't like amazing material.
Like he said at the start though that the internet overhyped it. That
Yeah.
was in his monologue, and that's true because my expectations of him hosting are way up here.
Yeah. Like the was it the Roman sketch with
That was probably the worst skit
That
I've
was
seen
so freaking
in
bizarre.
the last like 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
Like that was really bad.
It was a bad one.
Yeah.
But other than that, it was entertaining because there were so many fucking people.
I like the dating game.
Oh, it was funny.
Even though they had
They
like,
brought back
the-
Sandberg.
Dan Aykroyd and
Yeah, that was
Andy
hilarious. That was
Samberg.
fantastic.
Chickle.
That was a genius idea for that
Yeah.
one. And his mom is the cold open skit was pretty good too. The Elton John and the Hugo
Yeah, that
Chavez.
was amazing.
That was
Good
pretty funny.
because not a lot of hosts do opening sketches.
Yeah.
I
yeah.
posted something to Reddit, and I immediately downvoted the the subreddit live from New York. I said, wouldn't it be interesting if they never announced who the next host is? Like it's literally a secret up until Don Pardo announces it in the intro,
That'd be awesome. I
and
would
like
have
you
upvoted
literally
you.
just have to sit there in anticipation, going through the entire intro until they announce it. There'd be a couple of rules. A, they obviously can't announce who it is in the previous episode,
Yeah.
and B, a host can never be in the opening sketch. Unless that is the surprise. That is the reveal itself.
Or they could throw people off too by throwing another celebrity
Yeah,
in there,
that-
and then
that-
another host comes
Yeah,
walking
yeah.
around.
I suggested that too, and I even acknowledge I'm like, it doesn't make sense for promotional reasons, like advertising it. You can't advertise it at
Well,
all.
no, you can make it like you're a little. It'd be funner, I think.
Yeah,
I
I've
think
never actually seen an advertisement for SNL.
they're awkward.
They're on.
I've
they're-
seen the one on the web. I've never actually
The-
the
the
ones
one-
they post. I've never seen it on TV.
Well, because how
though.
often do you watch NBC?
Yeah, I see them occasionally
Good
on
point.
like if I watch Community or Parks and Recreations, I'll see it on there. But I thought that I'm like, what if they just never announced it? They just have to sit there and wondering who's going to come out.
I like it.
Then I got immediately downloaded.
It's
Like
terrible.
somebody didn't agree with me.
Okay. Last week we talked a lot about SimCity, and I just want to kind of start off again on that note because we've learned some few things in the week since. Has it been that long already? That's actually amazing.
Yep, we've been
Because
playing
it came out on the Tuesday before the podcast,
Yep.
Felt like yesterday.
and so it's been like a week and like a bit.
Yep,
So,
that is correct.
but yeah, we mentioned a little bit about this last week on how the future of gaming is kind of going into this weird area.
Oh yeah, fear the future.
I'm not sure what's causing it. Like, there's always been piracy, so there's always online thing is kind of the, I guess. Are we finally able to do this?
Well, see, this is the thing. There were a lot of rumors where people were saying on the forums, like when the game crashed, they were saying that pirators are benefiting from this because they were saying that people were running their own like little virtual servers on their computer and then faking, like they were making that so the game thought it was an EA server. It was just like a little thing running on their computer, and people who pirated the game were just playing it single player. Essentially, it was in quotes online, but the server they were interacting with was on their computer, so they could just pull out their Ethernet cable even and keep playing. I don't know how true that is, but that's what people were saying. They said that pirating is being benefited.
See, this is the problem, and this is kind of why iTunes took off so good, is because people generally don't want to steal, But if you can make it easy to purchase something and at a decent price, people will buy it.
Well-
So when they put these things in like online gaming, it's more of a hassle for us, the people who actually go out and buy it. It's a hassle for us. So it's kind of pushing us into piracy. You know?
One of the best arguments I heard about piracy is not a stealing issue. It's not a theft issue. It's not a crime issue. It is a service issue.
No.
And it's easier to sometimes steal it.
Mm-hmm.
And companies like iTunes and Steam have made it easier in recent years to get this stuff, and it has helped. But people like EA are just kicking you.
Some people can't even play it. I don't mind that they pirate it.
Well, yeah, I'll bring up the next story actually because this kind of plays into it. The freemium stuff. It's a free game, but you got to pay the microtransactions. Is that in any way better than what they're doing with this whole always online thing?
Now, whatever happened to the days of why can't we just do the serial or the serial number or the CD key? Like,
Well, that's traditionally not been.
because they're generators. Like you can
Yeah,
still
there's-
get those today.
yeah, there's generators, but I mean, I've noticed like a lot of my friends, they spend days, if not weeks, trying to keygen stuff just to get something to work. Like what Ryan said, if they were to go back to the kind of the CD key deal where we don't have to always be online, even if we had to be online for that 10 minutes while it like synced and noticed that we had the CD key correct. You
Maybe
know
just
what I
like
mean?
an initial authorization, I guess, right?
Something like that even. I'm not really a fan of that because what if my internet went down? But that's a lot better than always online.
Yeah.
Because if it's easier to get, the people are like, well, I could pay the money now, get it right now, or I could spend a week kind of trying to keygen this thing.
Mm-hmm.
It would push the pirators away, I think, at least.
I think they should just deal with the fact that there's always going to be pirators, no matter what.
Yeah.
So just, who cares?
Well, what about, what was the game?
You ju-
Spore.
You have to break the game. Like the some of the most entertaining stories about piracy is purposely modded versions of games that recognize to be pirated, and they just like break it altogether. Like they make it more difficult to XP up, or they lock out a certain part of the game so it's unplayable. Like they have to do shit like that.
I've heard stuff like that. You get to the end of the game and then you cannot beat the game.
Yeah.
That's if you pirate it.
Yeah,
What's
it's
the
horrible.
pirated this? No?
To prevent people from pirating.
Yeah.
Say you pirated a game, you completed it all the way up to the final boss, and then it does not allow you to.
Yeah,
How do they know?
It knows it's a pirated game, and there's a lot of examples of it back in especially the NES and SNES days, where if you're playing like on a pirated cartridge, especially in Pokemon, it says like in one of the Pokemon games, it says if you like this game, buy it or die. Like that was one of the lines replaced in the pirated version. So they need to do shit like that and make it more difficult.
Sorry, Matt. What were you saying about Spore?
Spore, well, it has the CD key effect. There's I don't know whether it's always online. I don't remember. I know there is an online. It signs in automatically. I don't think it's always online. I think that's optional. But it's a 3-use key, which really pissed a lot of people off. But they said that was like we're going to use a 3-use key, and this game will not be pirated. It ended up being one of the most pirated games, and I don't know in
And
history.
that was
but it
another EA game.
That was an EA game. Yes,
Yeah.
that is correct. Like, the fact that they're coming out and saying, "Hey, you can't pirate this," people are gonna go like, "Fuck you, yeah, I will." If you just push it aside, people will buy it. Like, look at Skyrim, Oblivion, all those games are. The DLC is literally you download the file. There's no serial number, or anything. Copy paste in the folder, click run, it runs. No DRM on them. Those games are highly successful and make millions of dollars.
Piracy, I see like the bully effect. They just don't make a big deal of it. Just like make something that works and don't force it. It'll do fine.
Naturally, when you tell somebody not to do something,
They're
it
gonna
makes
do
them want to do it.
Or tell them, especially if you can't. There's gonna be these computer guys that are like,
You
"Oh
can't.
fuck yeah, I can."
Yeah.
Says here that for EA, specifically Real Racing 3, that people have spent an average of 25 minutes per day playing the title. I can confidently say that I spend way more time. I spend at least
Ahead of the curve.
like I'll have like if I'll be watching like Game of Thrones or Breaking Bad,
Hmm.
I'd be like I just really want to fucking play this game, so I'll just put my phone on mute and I'll play while people are like dealing drugs or getting their head chopped off or whatever.
Now you're farther in the game than I am. Much farther, I'm assuming.
Depends on what you mean, because I only have 4 cars and I've been
I only have one car.
I've been trying to complete I've been trying to complete a set of like a class before I move on.
Do the repair times change at all?
Oh, the repair times get they
They get longer.
they don't get longer, but they stack. So if you're like repairing your brakes and you're repairing your hood, it's 10 minutes for the brakes and 10 minutes for the hood. You think if you're in a repair shop, they would
This could be 10
would
minutes.
compound,
Yeah.
or they would. I can't remember the term. It's like they would be 50. It would only be
Do it
10 minutes.
simultaneously.
Yeah, simultaneously. It said no, they compound, so it's 15 minutes because they must have one guy working on it. The upgrade times, the more you do upgrades, and the better cars you get, the more upgrades there are. Well, my biggest upgrade was an hour and a half.
Holy jeez.
God damn.
And then you can use your coin to just deliver.
Yeah, you speed up the process.
But your last upgrades don't cost any of the in-game money. It costs coin to do. You can only use coin for those last upgrades. So that's how they get you. And then say, you don't have any, you can buy them. Here's your microtransaction. But I have yet to actually buy any of the microtransactions because, frankly, they don't interest me.
Yeah.
I want tracks, but there's no new tracks. I'm really starting to get
The
bored.
microtransactions, are they just coins? They're just coins, right?
Coins, cars. You can unlock cars earlier.
See, now why isn't it like, why don't they just make it coins and then you can use the coins to buy cars?
I don't know. Let me go to the store.
Like, I guess unless they just want to make it streamlined. Oh, buy a car.
You can buy money, the in-game money. You can buy the in-game gold, or you can buy the packs. The packs are like the starter pack, the street starter pack, the race car booster pack, racing spec collector, and it says best value.
Can you use the coins in other EA games?
Probably not.
Okay.
Well, because it's not an EA game. It's let me see what the title card says when I launch it up. It is
Game Loft.
well, EA comes up, but then it goes to whatever the fuck this symbol is. Looks like a monkey.
Okay, I'm not sure, but
Developers of the game. But no, I pumped a lot of time into that, but I've yet to actually give him any of my real money.
You should get an iPad.
What?
You should get an iPad. The racing games are a lot better on an iPad.
Yeah, but I like having I wouldn't take my iPad with me out. Like my iPad
Yeah.
would stay at home,
Yeah.
and I like just having that. Like I find myself playing that in school while Tracy's trying to teach a class. She's like, we're trying to watch like Steven Spielberg's first movie. It's like I'm just there racing.
Oh, we watched that too.
Yeah.
It
was really.
I would rather be playing a game than watching that movie. Yeah.
Oh, the ending pissed me off.
Oh, the what specifically about the ending?
That
The way it was
Let's just
executed,
make sure-
or just the
let's-
way how it ends?
Let's just make sure we're watching the same movie. It's
Real, right?
The truck. That,
The truck,
Yeah. Okay.
the crazy truck.
he didn't die.
The driver?
Yeah.
Okay.
you're
I've
talking
been
about
wai-
the truck that was chasing the orange car.
Yeah.
I remember that.
I'm waiting for him to get murdered by this guy. The whole thing. Oh, and the truck didn't explode.
That was the worst part. Yeah.
Oh, the
What-
truck's tumbling in slow motion.
What pissed me off was when he was at the stop and the truck's going around and destroying everything.
Yeah.
I'm like, and he runs away. I'm like, no, you need that old lady. That old lady can validate everything that you're saying, and so
Yeah.
far nobody's gonna believe your story. She's like, you need her, and he's running away from her. But all in all, entertaining.
The truck didn't explode.
Oh no, it was the worst. It was like the most
It's-
unsatisfying thing
It's
ever.
tumbling in
Yeah.
slow motion.
Yeah.
It lands. Pauses. Cut to a new scene.
The tank in Indiana Jones that blows up when it goes off the cliff.
Yeah.
It blows up the tank.
Well,
But no, the big oil truck doesn't blow
That's
up.
because he had a bigger budget.
Oh yeah.
True Lies when the like the FedEx truck like goes off the bridge
Yeah.
and explodes.
That
I
pelican
love that
lands on it or
fucking-
something.
I
Yeah.
love that movie.
There's like a pellet. Yeah, the
It
pellet.
was,
so
it was
good.
fantastic. Holy man.
Yeah, that movie had a budget of $3 million, or not? I think
Which the Spielberg?
yeah, no, I'm sorry, I'm getting confused with something else. Even less than that.
Mm.
It was
Yeah, $3 million's a
it was
lot.
a Universal made-for-TV movie, but it got a theatrical release overseas.
It's not bad
It-
for its time period.
yeah.
It's, I mean,
Yeah.
I could see it being good, but
Yeah.
just we're so used to fast paced.
I before we even started, I said I want to point out all the continuities, and there's so many continuities
Yeah, I
in that.
didn't even notice anything.
It was like she's like every single chase scene is like the inside shots looking out don't match the actual outside
Okay.
shots. It's completely different. And when he's in the diner and he's freaking out and he drinks his entire glass of water, that very awkward, really long shot of him drinking everything.
Yeah.
He's about to put it down. He goes back. Put it down. He goes back, and he puts down his glass, which is virtually empty. It literally cuts to his meal. His glass is full again. I was just killing myself. Like nudging the person next to me. I'm like, please tell me you saw that.
All right, we've been talking a lot about price on this podcast. 'Cause it is a big issue, especially for people who money may be a problem. But Michael Pachter from GTTV
Guy's hilarious.
He's an analyst. He says that games for next gen will cost $70.
Yep. Take whatever he says with the grain of salt.
Yeah.
But then again, he's not exactly inaccurate because we were discussing before, there are many AAA titles that are already $69.99.
But he's saying basically all games will cost $70.
Didn't Trenton say too that PS4 games will cost 99 cents to $60?
Yeah, he didn't say 70.
Yeah,
He
but
said
they're not saying that it's not gonna be full titles. It's gonna be like Angry Birds for PS.
Yeah,
But no,
he said
Marty's saying like the
90
$60.
to 60.
Yeah, and I expect to see some $70 titles on PS4 as
Call
well.
of Duty or something. Yeah.
When 360 and that came out, weren't they all 69 and then they dropped in the first year? I don't remember.
Prices have
I
changed
thought-
a lot. I remember PS2, Harry Potter 2, was like $75.
A lot of Wii games were $50 too.
Oh, wasn't that their plan to make like a lot of the games?
Yeah,
$50?
I bought Smash Bros. Day one for $50.
It makes sense. They didn't have to HDify it or anything. They just
$50 is a great
SD, so
price for a game too.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Nice solid number. Right
If
there.
it was $50, I'd probably like buy 2 games at a time when I go in.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know?
It also says here that he thinks this will be the last of the home console generation.
I can see
which
that happening.
I call bullshit.
I can see that happening, but I don't think so. You know?
It all depends on how long this generation's actually going to be. I think they're going to get shorter and shorter.
Well, what's going to happen after this? PC
That's-
building?
That's what I was about to say. I could see that happening,
People,
but
people
like,
are not going to go for that.
like, what are they gonna do? Like,
not
just
going for that.
just have like they're not gonna get rid of like a Blu-ray player.
there are
Like,
there are stupid people out there who don't want to think about building a computer. They want to buy consoles.
I was going to say that. A huge market is people who just actually casual game
Yeah.
on a console.
hey,
I
I
do not want to think about
I
building
have a good computer, like a very good computer. Like it was built. I'm decent at
engine.
computers. I can fix it up. I got news for you. I'm starting to get really pissed off with driver updates and crap.
Exactly.
It's starting to actually piss
Isn't
me
it
off.
very fucking convenient just buying a system, even though it may not be if it's not the Nintendo Wii or Wii U, where you have to do a day one update?
Yeah, that
That's fine. But
Wii U's bad.
but
Continue.
99% of the consoles in history, you pull out of the box. If you have a game, it's gonna fucking work.
Yeah, 100, yeah. Like I find myself like booting up SimCity. Up crashed. Why? Go in. Up not latest driver. Download the driver. Up driver didn't install properly. Good
See,
stuff.
That is total
But
cringe.
why are you having that problem?
It's just driver updates because I have.
But I'm running I'm running the same game on my Mac that has running Windows.
But I have-
I'm having no
Macs,
problem.
believe it or not, I consider Macs closer to consoles than I do actual.
But-
Yeah,
well,
yeah.
see the
because
thing.
they're pre-designed and they're pre-built.
The thing with Ryan Johnson's system is he has a single graphics card.
Yeah.
I have 3.
Yeah.
So if anything is wrong, you're trying to get 3 pieces of hardware to work together.
Yeah.
As one.
The great thing about Apple is they design hardware and software together.
Mm-hmm.
Computers, PCs, you don't. You have hardware with many different manufacturers in there.
Yep. Even the same card, like
Yeah.
7970
They
has
may not
like
even like each other.
XFX and like Gigabyte.
And then the software itself's got to like it to
Yeah.
run it. That's the problem.
I know, like a lot of people complain about Apple's specs. What you don't understand is Apple can run a lot faster because they code the software for
Yeah,
the specs.
Exactly.
So if just the Windows world is completely messed up. Even with the iPhone, the GS the Galaxy S4 that just announced, even though it has much better specs than the iPhone 5, it's probably going to be just incrementally better than the iPhone 5. The iPhone 5 will still be a little like a contender in
Mhm.
speeds. So that's my little bit of that. But yeah, let's talk about more the PC gaming. The Xi3, which is supposed to be like the Steam box that everyone's talking about. This thing was shown off at CES 2012.
Is that the official name? Like, are they not calling it the Steam Box now? Like, what?
Because it's not a Valve. It's not an official Valve product.
I thought.
They have their own coming out,
Oh.
Yeah, I think we've yet to see that.
which which is going to put this one into the ground.
Definitely.
Nobody's going to buy this.
Definitely because its price tag is $999.99.
How many? How
So
many?
$1,000.
$1,000.
So this is like a sort of other like another Ouya.
Oh yeah.
But yeah,
What's that $1,000 getting me?
not that much.
128 gig solid state drive.
Solid state.
And a quad core.
I'd go up to 750 solid gig solid state drive.
Mm.
It is like an extra 700 or $800.
No.
Yeah, because
Just
a terabyte solid state. Like, if you go to Canon Computers, you can't even buy it there.
I
You
really
have to
want,
order it.
solid state really needs to come down. I really want to see it come down.
Yeah, but
Well, people use solid state for like
Although-
I have a solid state.
Solid states you can only like write on them so many times, right?
Yeah,
they
read write cycles.
So what happens when you run out?
And it dies.
It does.
Dies like anything else.
Technically speaking, the memory slowly starts to disappear, but unless you're reading and writing like constantly, like an automated like process doing that, unless you're doing that constantly, usually the drive will just die before you start seeing that happen.
And shit like if you were to defragment it like you would on
You can't defragment. If you do that, you're fucked.
So how much
it
mileage?
it shaves off like 5 cycles of its
Yep.
life or whatever. Like it
Holy
just
crap.
it kills it.
Because an SSD knows where the data is and grabs it.
Mm-hmm.
On a like a magnetic drive, it's like it's spinning and has to like grab the data. So as it's spinning, it's like grabbing the data. So when it's all over the place, it like grabs them here.
So
here.
with your SSD, do you do like what Apple does? Like you can configure an iMac when you order it, so you can have like the OS and all software on an SSD, and then all your like files and stuff on a hard drive.
Yes, except I put my games on my magnetic drive.
Because it runs. Why?
Why do I do that?
Yeah.
Because my SSD is only 60 gigs.
Oh, so you can't hold as much because
But-
the games would run faster on the SSD, would they not?
There's actually been reports of some of them running with lag because some of the games don't run properly on an SSD. They don't know the indexing. The files get grabbed too quickly.
Okay.
So the game engine can't keep up. It's like, what the fuck is happening? It's like going too.
So I guess just over time we'll be able to
we'll be able
code
to do
for that
that.
and stuff. Okay.
Yeah.
But the $1,000 price tag for this Xi3 thing is just a bit ridiculous.
Who's developing this thing? Do we know?
I'm trying to find the link. I can't find where in the document.
$1,000. How good of a PC can I build for $1,000?
For $1,000 you can get something that would
Scale of 1 to 10.
Okay, all right.
You can't ask somebody to describe.
Okay, all right. I'm just gonna do
Okay,
like a
we're gonna do
summary.
your personal scale.
Okay,
So what is
So
your
10
computer on
mine
a
would
scale of 1 to 10?
10 top and good lord.
Okay, right now I'd say 10 because I'm gonna rate 10 as like good now, but also longevity. So it'll be good in like 6 years, 7 years, something like
Okay.
that. So for $1,000, I'd say good now, good for 3 years, and at the 3rd or 4th year, depending on how fast games are ramping up, you'll be able to run games on like medium.
So like a 7 or an 8 on a scale of 1 to 10 then.
I'd say yeah.
Okay.
So like that's perfectly decent. Like I would rather buy that because a lot of parts now, like my graphics cards, for example, lifetime warranty with an extra installment. So say I'm on my computer, right? Selling my computer, you get that lifetime warranty as well. It passes over to one person. So the graphics card breaks, you can ship it out. So imagine how much money you're gonna save. What if this thing breaks? It's $1,000. Like holy crap!
Yeah.
If you pre-ordered by March 9th, you save $100.
Was this a Kickstarter? I believe this was.
I don't know.
I don't think so.
But
No?
it
No.
is configuration, primary storage, 128 gig solid state, 8 gig RAM, and 3.2 gig quad core.
That's good.
Then that's $899. That's the standard 128. If you go to 256, what?
It's just a disaster.
If you go to 256 solid state, that jumps to $1239 for price.
The fuck is happening?
Then if you go to then you go to 512 solid state drive. Wait, I thought solid state drive ends on zeros. I thought they don't go into
No, hard disks ends on zeros.
Oh,
Solid state ends on
got
like
those mixed up.
random.
So if you go to 512 solid state, you add 700. You almost have to add the price of the box again.
You are literally
Six-
paying
16
directly for the hardware.
1649.
What is this running on? Do you know? Like, is it Android? Is it like what is it?
I actually don't know.
That's a good question.
Because like we're just talking about the hardware. Like, what the heck is it doing? Like, it's like I know Ouya is Android.
Oh yeah,
Honestly, I hate the Ouya.
that's gonna fail.
I'm not a big
That's
fan.
gonna fail miserably.
Well, I think it's going to fail now. Going off a little bit sidetracked now, but
But it's weird because you can send stuff on your phone to your TV. You don't need a box that does it for you. It's running Android games anyway.
the problem is DLNA. I don't know. I'm not really up to date on my TVs, but like for example, my TV. If you want to be able to wirelessly send something to it, I have to pay for a $70 stick, a wireless stick to shove in my TV.
Oh, but a lot of TVs nowadays are Wi-Fi built in.
DLNA though.
I was supposed to get that.
I'm not
then they
sure.
took it away from me.
So, because DLNA is usually the thing used to send directly to a television.
Okay.
So I don't know. It might be included in TVs now, but I only update my TV knowledge when I buy one. Right?
Yeah. All right, let's move on to our next, actually pretty controversial story. God of War Ascension was released. I've played the other God of War games, and
Bros before what?
exactly,
Bros before what?
and they're generally pretty violent
Say it.
games and stuff. I'm not gonna say it. I'll say it when I'm reading the story here. But they had a trophy that you would unlock after, I guess. I haven't played Ascension yet.
I heard it was pretty crap.
Yeah, I heard it wasn't as good as
I heard
the.
it wasn't starting to see the downslide of the God of War series.
They should have just ended it on 3. Should have never made Ascension, and then I'm guessing there's rumors that 4 is coming out too.
This is a prequel to the series.
Yeah,
right?
prequel. Yeah. But anyway, I guess you beat up some lady in the game, and then a trophy pops up, little blink, and then it says the trophy unlock is called Bros Before Hoes. Now this caused a lot of outrage from both fans and critics. One notable was
Adam Sessler.
Adam Sessler at Rev3 Games, who really didn't like it, and I guess he got some bad comments on that too.
Really?
People were angry at him.
For bitching about the trophy?
Yeah. But yeah, actually, the guys at who made God of War actually changed it and updated to Bros Before Foes. Now, what do you guys think about this? Do you think they should have seen this beforehand? Is this like an oversight of theirs?
Nope. I think people overreacted.
I think it's an overreaction
But
as well.
don't you think it's a bad title for
Nope.
something after beating?
It's a pop culture reference.
But then again, think about this though.
It's very pop culture.
Is it bad to say that, or is it bad to beat the friggin' hell out of this woman?
That's a little.
that-
but
that's
this is
worse.
Kratos. This is a God of
No,
War.
that's
game.
what I mean though. Why are you getting upset about the wording when you just like people are like, oh, I beat up this woman, that's okay. Hey,
Because
I don't like
they're
those
awarding
words.
you for it. They're saying, here's a trophy because you beat up this woman in a game.
Yeah, but in all games, it's like get 250 kills, trophy. Like
yeah, it's one. But here's the thing: what if in Tomb Raider? What if it was there was an achievement or a trophy for killing 200 guys by shooting them in the crotch? It's that then the achievement was girl power. There'd be no uproar about
No,
it.
there wouldn't. But
Exactly.
that'd be an awesome trophy.
Exactly. So it's like it's only because it's the other way around. But
Lollipop Chainsaw, get a trophy or looking up her skirt.
Oh,
Like,
yeah, I remember that.
but like that's extremely sexist.
how the hell would you even do that? Like, you just have to like navigate.
You move the camera up
Well-
and then she blocks herself.
And she actually pushes her butt out a bit too.
I
Yeah,
did
she
the
does
same with
that.
Batman, looking up his cape.
Jesus Christ!
What?
Does Batman do the same thing too?
Yeah, you get a trophy.
Covers up his crotch.
Yeah.
I think it's just an overreaction.
I don't know. I'm more on the side that they shouldn't have done it because again they are awarding you. Now it wasn't. It was a female, but it was like a monster attacking you, right? It's God of War.
She probably had a penis.
What about the aspect of like when it's rated M for mature. That this is considered in a mature theme.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't know. I find that the rating system has all
Yeah.
this stuff covered.
But the game the trophies aren't a game aspect. Like that trophy system exists outside of the game,
Yeah.
and a friend or whatever they're fucking listed on PlayStation of an underage, like let's say he's 12 or whatever, can go to your trophy list and see what you have. Right?
Sure enough.
That would be. If I was arguing it, that would be my main argument.
Go check out
That
some
it,
of
that
the
it goes
Lollipop
that it goes
Chainsaw ones.
outside of the SRB rating, that goes into the
I can
trophy
kind of
system.
see the problem with that.
But then
Anyway.
again, the SRB rating right underneath it says online experiences may change because people go on Call of Duty and there's like little 6-year-olds playing, and
But then
I'm
again-
like yelling swear words and
But
I'm
then
freaking
again,
out.
that's only online for the game itself.
Yeah.
That trophy you can never put into like neither party never has to put in Tomb Raider again. I would be able to go on to your trophy list and see that you have a Bros Before Hoes.
But you
and
could
you
also,
got that because you beat
could
the
also
shit out of
block
one.
me though.
What?
You could block me.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but I
but
also don't have to,
this-
and I can also go look on it.
True enough. See, there's controversy here, even there.
Oh, I agree. It's an overreaction,
This
but
is a freaking disaster.
but I could easily see the argument for the other way around.
I just want to make it clear for any viewers who aren't familiar with God of War is you're not just beating up a woman for the sake of beating up a woman. It's not like you're breaking into someone's house and you're just beating up a woman. This is a
See that
game
for
where
GTA.
like there's demons and it's a mythological game.
You know, it's
So there's
just-
like centaurs and stuff that attack you, and this is like a demon woman who attacks you. You beat her in the game, and then it just gives you a trophy.
I would just like to
don't-
mention that Kratos, the main character, is just kind of like an asshole.
Yeah, it would be funny if Rockstar and GTA did this. If you just like beat up a girl and gave you Bros Before Hoes, nobody would care.
Maybe
It's
that's,
like,
that's a good point.
okay,
Actually,
it's
Very
Rockstar.
true.
yeah. And also in God of War 3, you rip off Helios's head, and you can see like his neck like separating, and then you also pummel in Hercules' face until it's like nothing.
It's
So just to
violent game.
show you how violent this game is. But the guys at Santa Monica, they changed it to Bros Before Foes, and this is what they had to say about that. They said, "We've created and will soon push out a patch for God of War Ascension that alters the title of one of the game trophies. The text was offensive to some members of our community and impacted their enjoyment of the game. We are endlessly committed to ensuring that our community can fully enjoy the experiences the team has created. As such, we've addressed the feedback and amended the trophy in question." So I'm glad they did change that, because I'm more on the side of it was bad. But we'll leave that up to you. Put some comments in our YouTube section and tell us what you guys think about that.
Well, you know what? At least we can say that they did something about it. It's not kind of I'm going back to EA here. It's not kind of the EA approach where, yes, we're
The
fixing
terrorists won,
we're
that's what
fixing it, and by fixing it
The
we mean
game
we're
won.
waiting and just letting it go.
All right, let's move on to our next story. GameStop is seeing a strong demand for PlayStation 4, and this is pretty good numbers for their launch, I guess. They actually had 600,000 sign up for a first to know email list. So whenever GameStop gets information, they'll send out an email. So I'm guessing that would have to do with like pre-orders too, if you want to pre-order the PS4.
That would probably be the first thing they know about, right?
Yeah.
They'll be told by their corporation or whatever to
Mm-hmm.
ship it out.
When do you guys think pre-orders will start? Because this is supposed to be launching holiday 2013,
I'm thinking summer.
Yeah, August maybe.
so, like short after E3, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. The E3 thing, because it'll raise a lot of hype, and then
How soon did the Wii U pre-orders start?
they were in September, I thought.
Oh,
It
Yes.
launched in November 18th or something like that.
I'm
I
pretty
remember
sure.
when I pre-ordered mine.
We were definitely doing classes.
So it's definitely September.
Yeah, okay. I didn't order it that early. I remember we were out of classes when I pre-ordered mine.
Oh really?
Yeah, and then I was one of the few to get one to get pre-ordered before they cut it off.
Okay.
The deluxe, and this was from Best Buy online. But going back to this PS4, yeah, I can see summer.
I think the E3 thing was a good point. I think that's a good like baseline. Either it might even be right at the beginning of E3, kind of like a kickoff, or even during their conference, be like from this day, you can.
That'd be
pre-order.
cool. That'd be really cool.
It might be in there.
Like an
Yeah.
Apple type thing.
Yeah.
It's available today.
They'll give us the price. They'll show us the console, and any new games they got coming out for it. Which I'm hoping they have a lot of new games, not just.
If they want to be smart but also dicks at the same time, they would wait till the morning of Xbox's press conference
Oh,
and release the pre-orders.
that'd be hilarious.
That'd be
You-
awesome.
you know
I would do it just because they did that. I'm like, all right, guys, you guys got balls. I'll pre-order it.
You know, they could do. They could pull off a Vita and a Wii U and just not release any games at all. Just have people buy the consoles and be
Seems to be
like PS5.
Yeah, but they have games in development. They've acknowledged that. Like,
But so did Nintendo. Nintendo's like, yeah, we got games in development too, but
Yeah.
oh no, and they still do, but they're just delaying them.
yeah, but it's like I haven't touched my Wii U in forever.
I
You
will
wanna- You want to
be.
donate it to a more needy person?
If you want to borrow it.
I will
Well,
be.
Well, actually, no. Lego City's coming out soon, isn't it?
Yeah, Lego City is
week.
coming out this Tuesday, man.
Is it this Tuesday?
I'll-
You
yeah.
confirm that?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Certain
I'll be-
websites have reviews.
I'll
of
be
it.
feeling up my Wii U then.
Papping your chap.
I'll be papping my chap.
Chapping your pap.
Damn right.
Your chap has been papped. Is that
Oh,
how
I
it goes?
got to
Yes.
the Wii.
I feel you.
Playing my virtual consoles.
Oh my god! I literally put away the Wii, and then someone came over to my house and he's like, "Let's play Wii." I literally took it. I have like a Wii like travel bag. That's where I store it. And I took it out of it, and I was like, "This is ugly," and I put it back. I'm like, "We
But
can't play Wii."
I like the simplicity of the Wii. Not only in hardware but the software as well. I like just being able to fire it up, scroll over to my NES page, and just play a game.
It's my favorite menu as well.
Yeah, it is very.
I hate
it is-
the music.
Oh, the music's
Oh,
terrible.
yeah.
Yeah, but like I don't know why, but there's a certain charm about the simplicity of the Wii.
The menu, or not the menu, sorry, the messages is horrible.
Oh yeah, no, the message system is
Because
terrible.
I think Holden was like, "Oh, I sent you like this code for a game or something like that," and I'm like,
Friend
okay,
codes.
Friend
when the
codes is
fuck?
terrible.
Yeah, he's like, "When the fuck did you send it?" So I had to go back to the exact day when he sent it and then open up the envelope. There was no notification. I just had to know to look.
Yeah.
That was stupid.
I like at the end, like if I play like Mario Galaxy and then I'll play some Virtual Console or go back to Galaxy, I like going to my total playtime
Oh,
and
that's
just see
pretty
how
cool.
much time I wasted on that day just doing nothing else.
I noticed it was semi inaccurate sometimes though.
What, the playtime?
Yeah, it seemed a little bit inaccurate.
I find it very accurate with me.
Okay.
Like down to the minute.
Jeez. My Wii's broken then.
You got
Mine's gone. I don't know where mine is.
What?
I have games to play on it too. A little stack of Wii games I gotta get to.
Oh man.
No More Heroes 2.
All those man. You
Just
can't
borrow
go
his
back.
Wii.
Like
Hey, I have No More Heroes 2 on my playlist to get to eventually.
It looks
But
good.
it turns out you don't have to use the remote and nunchuck. You can use the
Oh.
virtual console controller.
Yeah,
So I'm gonna try with that.
I love the first one.
All right.
We get sidetracked.
So there hasn't been actually a lot of Star Wars games coming out. If you guys don't know yet, I'm a huge Star Wars fan.
No, you're not.
Huh?
Shocker.
No, you're not.
What do you mean? No, I'm not.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
No, Star Wars.
Yes,
This
I
guy-
am.
we can vouch. This guy is a huge Star Trek fan and hates Star Wars.
That's terrible. That's treason. But Star Wars First Assault was like leaked a while ago. There's a little like Xbox Arcade image made for it. Got people excited because like they were trying to figure out what it was. Could it be a Battlefront 3 that everyone's been waiting for? We have a little bit more information on this, and it's like an online game, I guess, a first-person shooter, 16 players, and it could be a lead-in to Battlefront 3. I don't see that happening too much.
Battlefront 3 doesn't
Battlefront 3
exist.
was officially canceled, was it not?
Yes, but it doesn't mean they won't dig it out.
Kotaku source claims that it supports 16 players. That'd be pretty awesome.
I don't think we're going to see Battlefront 3 until they're done with the movies, to be
A
honest.
team of 8 stormtroopers and a second team of 8 rebels.
I don't think we're gonna see
That'd be
Battlefront 3 at
fucking
all.
I don't like a lot out of the outside of the original trilogy for Star Wars, but a First Assault or even 1313, I kind of got excited for. But that's gonna be too, right?
Yeah, this is making me angry. Like, it's like, and I don't know if I said this on the podcast last week, but the Clone Wars series has been canceled.
Canceled.
Ended, I think.
No,
Ended, but
I thought it was canceled.
But they're continuing on with
But
the
it
new
was
series.
it wasn't canceled because of like low numbers.
Yeah, it's canceled.
Star Wars: The Clone Wars was like a pretty big hit for Star Wars. It's just that Disney said it's time to end. I think it's Disney. It has to be Disney because they want to put everything off until the new movies that they come out with.
Which means they have to be good, or else we all get to be pissed.
Yes.
They also delayed. I was really intrigued with Disney Infinity.
Yes, that was
And
delayed.
that is also delayed.
It's almost like they're trying to pool all their resources
Yeah,
into Star
Star
Wars, which kind of makes me excited because they're actually paying attention to it. But I also want more Star Wars stuff before my movies.
I'm not too worried about them. Like they don't have to convince me that they're doing something with Star Wars. Like
Yeah.
they have J.J. Abrams. I'm like, okay, he'll pay attention to it. Hopefully he's not gonna fuck it up.
He did good work with Star Trek, and I know that's sacrilege, but yes, he did good work with Star Trek.
What if Star Trek 2 is awesome and 7 is bad?
That would be horrendous.
You
What if
can't-
he sabotages it?
Yeah, he can.
What if he's
wants.
actually a huge Star Trek fan and he's just like, yeah, screw you, Star Wars, Jar Jar Binks, every scene, it would be terrible.
So yeah, I was like, for me, you know my opinion on Star Wars, and I was looking forward to. I want like a Star Wars game. I just want to shoot somebody.
1313 looked
1313 looked really cool because it wasn't even about Jedi's. It was just about the city under
Yeah, it was
belly
like
of
it was
the-
almost like bounty hunters in between episode
Yeah.
3 and 4 in 1313 in Coruscant.
Yeah. I was looking forward to that, and when I heard that got delayed, I'm like, oh man, that's disappointing. Who's developing that game? Was it LucasArts directly, or was it a third party?
Well, because like LucasArts is generally the publisher, right? Aren't they?
I thought they were the dev.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're.
Do they publish it themselves then?
I guess so, because I know they directly developed your Force Unleashed games over there, but those are pieces of poo.
Not the first one. First one's good.
The first level's awesome.
When you
Plays
play
Vader.
Oh,
Now, after that, then you get to kill a bunch of Wookiees.
see,
I don't think it was.
LucasArts just seems to be screwing up. I mean, the third one, if you played the second one, it ended on a huge cliffhanger. A huge cliffhanger.
I think I know what that cliffhanger is.
Unresolved cliffhanger. I think it's safe to say.
This game's fairly old.
Yeah. Do you guys care, Matt? You're never gonna play.
I'm never gonna. I played the first level.
Spoiler alerts if you're planning on playing.
Yeah.
the
So
game.
if you're
I love it. They have a DualShock 3 advertisement.
that's because when it first came out. Yeah. When the DualShock 3 first came out. But at end of Force Unleashed 2, you have Darth Vader in custody. The Rebel Alliance has Vader in custody. Let's see.
LucasArts is an American video game developer and publisher.
Oh, maybe they do both for those.
But yeah, there's other like Euphoria, Havoc, DMM. So Havoc or DMM? I don't know what DMM is, but I know Euphoria and Havoc. But anyway, the Rebel Alliance like captures Darth Vader. Game ends.
Is that the end of the second one?
Yeah. No third one. Third one got canceled because they had a bunch of rearranging in LucasArts, and it was a huge mess.
Or was it just poor sales?
No, because they both games did good. It's just I don't
Now,
know.
doesn't that bother you? There's a missing chapter in the Star Wars saga.
It does, and maybe I need to look into it more, but I don't know if
gonna
it's been
cry?
answered in the EU.
You gonna cry?
Well, no, it's not that big of a
What are
deal.
you doing?
He obviously escapes. I mean, somehow.
Probably not, though.
You don't know.
But
Ryan.
I think I think he dies.
They install their own
I
Vader
think
in the Empire.
He dies. Yes.
That'd be genius, but not true.
He does kill the
Well, what
Emperor.
happens? What happens to the Gungans in the original trilogy?
They
Like why?
take-
Like what happens to explain them away?
They'll become Jedi and take over the world.
No, what explains them away? Not just.
No, Jedi Master Binks.
There's an Easter egg in the first Force Unleashed, where you find Jar Jar Binks in carbonite.
Carbonite. Yeah. People have sent those to George Lucas, like little figures of Jar Jar and Carbonite.
Yeah. So what happens to the Gungans? How do they explain the Gungans?
I'm not really sure actually. I don't know.
Gungonites.
I think
No,
they're just on
go ahead.
Naboo. Naboo's not. They don't care about Naboo anymore.
So what is Naboo doing in the original trilogy? Like what are they contributing? What are they doing?
I don't know. They're just part of the Trade Federation dispute.
They're like the most boring planet.
It is pretty
Nice.
It's nice. They got nice
Lay
grassy
naked
hills.
there on the waterfront.
boring.
Nice golf course.
Yeah. Oh. Anyway, disappointing. Star Wars delays.
The delays on all these Star Wars series just made me think that we're never gonna get an Indiana Jones game ever again.
I don't want an Indiana Jones game.
Ah, you don't want to run around with a whip?
Have you played the one on PS2?
Yeah, it's not.
I played the
it's
one
not
on
that
Wii
fun.
for Christ's sake.
Wait. The one on PS2. That was a good one. That was pretty
Had
good.
problems.
There were two of them, weren't there? Two for Xbox.
What's it
and
called?
PS2.
Indiana Jones and the.
Last Crusade.
No, that's the movie.
It takes place in between 2 and 1.
I played the one on Wii, and that was real bad.
Because you guys do know that the second one, Temple of Doom, takes place before the Raiders of the Lost Ark. They're not in order. The years go for the movies. It goes Raiders of the Lost Ark, Temple of Doom, and Last Crusade, right? At the beginning, they all have the years. It goes 36, 35, and then 39 or 40 or whatever. The Temple of Doom happens before Raiders of the Lost Ark.
I have to go watch those again.
So then, I do like the manual in that
Oh, yeah,
PS2
that's
game
right.
because if you look through the manual, it's a journal style,
Mhm.
and in the journal, he has an image of what's her face, the blonde chick from Temple of Doom, and it's an advertisement for the club, and like somebody's telling you to go, hey, when you're around, go check out that club.
No, that's
So
cool.
it actually takes place before everything.
Yeah, that's cool. I thought it was a good game though. I enjoyed it.
I got. I like swinging, like grabbing on the chandeliers and like swinging around to shit.
Let's move on to some more controversy.
It's gonna bother me what the name is now.
Assassin's Creed 4 was announced maybe 2 weeks ago, and PETA is getting involved.
Oh my god.
love this article.
They're getting in there now.
Mm.
And what they're complaining about is the digital killing of whales. Now, just to give you guys backstory on AC4, takes place when was it 18th century, 1700s, sometime in there.
No, but number 3,
Number 4,
number 4.
The past.
early 1700s, right? Because AC3 was in the 1700s.
Pirating is really big. Whenever that was.
Yeah, so it has to do with pirates, and pirates whaled for food. That's what they did. That's what they did back then. And so PETA's getting angry because you can whale in the game. What do you guys think?
Sounds like fun.
I'm thinking
No,
PETA's,
see, don't.
Yep.
PETA's,
I want to go whaling.
That's what PETA thinks that
They-
the games are doing to you.
Dale and Patch is endorsing whaling.
I think PETA is
God.
stepping out of line here because AC is always about history.
Mm-hmm.
and
Historically accurate.
yeah, it's
I have
historical.
to give Ubisoft credit when it comes to AC games. They take
History of the max.
precision to a whole new level. And anybody who's ever died in any of the AC games, that character's died in that spot and that time.
Yeah, or what missing.
Not by that obvious method of being assassinated, but
Yeah.
that's their take on it. So
You don't know that.
Well,
Yeah, like we said last time you brought that up, like maybe they know the truth.
Yeah.
Ubisoft knows
maybe.
what happened.
That would be insane. That would change. Oh man, that'd be ridiculous. I'm going to the washroom.
Okay.
Well,
Thank you.
it's weird too though because like we have games like Tomb Raider where I'm shooting the heads off of bunnies for experience.
Well, when you put it that way,
Well,
it sounds bad.
Man,
Well,
XP, yo.
there you go. Why isn't PETA in there?
Probably are. Shh, shh, shh. Don't tell them.
Uh-oh.
They don't need to know.
PETA
what
challenge Tomb Raider. Just tell them to remove the
Well, you know what other video game they got mad at?
what
Call of Duty 4.
Chickens?
of the damn chickens.
Modern Warfare. No, not the chickens,
Oh.
but the dogs that attack you, and then you shoot them or stab them.
Right.
They got angry because a vicious attack dog is attacking you in a game.
Self-defense.
Fuck me.
If an actual dog is attacking me in real life,
Okay,
I will have no problem destroying that dog.
I will. Okay, I will say
Destroying.
this. I will say this. If they had a level, kind of like the airport level, where you shoot a bunch of people,
See,
and
they didn't complain about that.
there were dogs every. Well, because we're not animals according to them.
An airport full of whales.
An airport full of dogs. Like not
No.
an airport, but I mean like if say you were like put in a massive dog kennel and you were just told to mow down dogs.
I'd say no.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is
Yeah.
then PETA would be like, okay,
Yeah.
but like if you're just like going and you're casually like you need whale oil, like. It's a
Well,
fucking
this also
disaster.
kind of ties into the God of War thing because I remember there was a trophy or achievement in Call of Duty, Black Ops, the first Black Ops,
Sure.
where it was like kill 10 monkeys in like 5 seconds or something like that.
I remember that. That was
And then
World at War.
the chickens too as well.
World at War.
Chickens.
World at War was the monkeys.
Why was there
and,
monkeys in World at War?
What's that?
Why was there monkeys in World at War?
They were in the jungles. Pacific. World at War was the Pacific. World War II.
I don't remember any monkeys.
I don't remember any monkeys.
I thought there were monkeys in that one for sure. I could be mistaken. I don't follow Call of Duty too much.
Oh, okay.
Well, I play it, but
Yeah.
like I'm kind of been dead on the last like 3. But
Also in the I think it was Fable 2, you can kick chickens and you get an achievement for
yeah,
killing.
you get Chicken Chaser title.
PETA did not complain about that one. They don't know about that one. But I mean,
Let's give them all the ideas.
Zelda, you can hit those chickens.
there's actually a lot of animal abuse in games. I don't want to say abuse. I mean, it's
That's
just,
the thing though. We're torturing humans and we're like beating up animals. Like the game rating, I'm behind the game rating. The game rating speaks for itself. It says what's happening in the game. It says there's violence. If you don't like it, then don't play it.
Yeah.
We're not just killing whales in this game. We're killing a bunch of things, not just specifically whales. I don't know why they're so. pissed
Yeah,
off about this.
and killing whales in this game is not going to make me want to go and kill whales.
It's
That'd
not.
be awful. I would never kill a
Yeah,
whale.
exactly. It's not like as if the game is like, remember to take a break and maybe grab a harpoon and kill a whale while you're at it
Yeah.
in a loading screen. Like, come on. We're censoring too much. Eventually, we'll have like Bejeweled 2, and it'll be like those animations were kind of like it looked like an explosion. You know, like come on.
Your fucking sink upstairs splashed me again.
You got to remember that.
I know. I don't remember.
The water pressure in this too great.
That's never happened to me.
You probably just.
I
yanked
do.
the
I crank them so then water shoots out at the angle of the curvature of the sink, just splashes back up.
Good lord,
Gets me
man.
every time, and then I couldn't open up the doorknob forever. Like it was locked, and I kept on trying to turn it, and it just wouldn't turn.
Did you turn the light off first?
Yeah.
I do that in the dark all the time. Just can't get out.
And then I realized I'm gonna look like an idiot. I'm just trying to stand here turning a doorknob, so I turn on the light, open up the door, and turn off the light.
All right. The Adventures of Adriano in my washroom. Just some really quick points here. The Vita is continuing to outsell the 3DS in Japan due to the price drop they had, and then also a couple of games were like released that I guess they really like over there, which was Soul Sacrifice and forget the name of the other game, but
It was a $50 price drop, right? Is that what it was?
it went from $250 to $215.
Oh, that's weird.
It's yen
It's in
translated
yen
to
there.
American, so
Oh,
it's not
okay.
always
It's not accurate.
yeah.
It's not 100%.
And also Xbox 360, the U.S. sales hit 302,000 in February. That's a pretty decent number for the end of a console generation. I don't know what drove that spike, but Xbox is still on top for sellers of February.
Must be that damn Kinect.
And Paranormal
Everybody's
Activity.
got to have a Kinect, right, fellas?
They used it in Paranormal Activity.
Yeah. Catch ghosts.
That was the stupidest application of a Kinect I've ever seen in my entire life.
You know what's hilarious? When the Kinect first came out, like a bunch of PC devs wanted to get their hands on it.
To try
And
to.
Microsoft was like, no. And then PC guys did it anyway, and they were doing awesome things with it. And then Microsoft's like, ooh, let's give you some money.
Yep.
Because they were doing way cooler things than any game ever had. implemented.
Somebody was doing the minority report thing.
Yeah.
It was recognizing all the individual digits so you
Yeah.
can like manipulate shit.
I just think they need better quality cameras on them. Maybe refine the technology. Try again in 10 years, but please don't.
No, they're trying again in the next generation, 2.0.
Oh, the Kinect 2.0, that's right.
It's gonna be packaged with every Xbox.
And PlayStation Move works with your PS4.
Hey, what about
boy.
the Kinect feature or the Xbox Eye or whatever for the next thing where it's like we've detected a new face in the room, 10 cents, please. All right.
That's not going to happen.
I
That is
don't
not
think
going to
so.
happen.
That's impossible.
Disconnect from the internet.
I think we should do that. I'm embracing as a modern gamer. I am embracing microtransactions.
I never know if you're fucking serious or not. God damn it.
I am not, and I am being 100% not serious. I hate microtransactions.
Your tone doesn't suggest that.
I know. I want EA. I think that we should have more microtransactions.
Let's go on to something. We all play Borderlands here. I'm pretty excited for this new.
I would. Someone abandoned me. Continue.
We can play it again. Just text us and we'll be like, okay.
Buy for Xbox. I'll play with
It's
you.
that simple.
Damn it.
No, we got a game going, and we could add a new Vault Hunter after PAX East on March 24th. So that could be exciting.
Also, a level cap increase.
Now, what do you think this new Vault Hunter is going to be? What kind of?
You see like a silhouette in the trailer they released.
Does he have like
It's-
giant fucking hands or something?
it looks like a melee-based character.
Yeah. Similar to
Like
what's
he's
his
just going
face-
around smacking people.
Similar to what's his face from the first game.
Brick.
Was that his name in the first game, or was that just a name that? Like,
I don't
in,
think
like,
he
Alien-
had a
was-
name.
Yeah, I thought it was different, or not even a name.
It was the Berserker.
Berserker's the second.
No,
Second.
it's called Berserker in the first one, isn't it? It's called Gunzerker in the second one. Isn't it?
Oh, but that's their title. That's not their name.
Yeah, but I don't think he had a name in the first one.
Hmm.
Good work, Slap.
Yeah.
Hate that guy.
Yeah.
Um,
Put in the comments if you know they had names in the first game. That'd be really good.
yeah, we'll do.
We need a fact checker like sitting right here.
Well, now because there's three DLC campaigns, and I have since already paid for 4 ahead of time. Is this
Season
going to be?
pass.
Is this going to be the 4th one? Did they say?
You know
anything
what
about
this could be? I think they might announce the new pack for the first season, but the new character will be part of the second season. So if you buy the second season, you get that new character. Because wasn't the Necromancer like a whole like $10 pack too?
that? Necromancer's, but it's free if
You pre-ordered, right?
the collector's edition
Or the
or
collector's
the Vault Hunters edition, whatever it's called.
Okay.
I didn't
'Cause-
have that.
Because I have Necromancer and I did not.
Did you
pay-
pre-order?
I
Marty?
did not pay for. Yeah, I pre-ordered it. I don't think you did.
I pre-ordered.
You did?
Yeah.
That's
Or
how
the standard retail copy, or
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I don't think it doesn't come with that.
But Marty got the Necromancer.
Yeah.
He actually got 2 because he gave me one.
Oh.
Yeah, I gave you one of the codes.
Then maybe if you pre-order it, you got it, regardless of what edition.
But yeah, that's what I think. I think the new Vault Hunter is gonna be part of the season 2
So not part of the season pass. that we paid
because
for.
just so it will entice people to buy it. Buy the season 2 pass.
Interesting.
Depends on what else comes with the season 2 pass.
I was very disappointed with the what was the most recent
Sir
Hammerlock's Big Game
Hunt.
yeah, I was really disappointed
It
with
was
that.
so weak.
Yeah,
I haven't even played it yet.
compared to the first 2 expansions. So
I haven't even played Mr. Torg's Campaign of Carnage. Yet.
It was the
Do that
best.
one, 'cause
That
that's
one is.
fantastic.
It was awesome.
I'm gonna play all of them.
It was
I'm just-
hilarious.
my brother said he's gonna run them through with me when he's done his semester. So
Cool.
another month or so.
The thing that bothered me about the Hammerlock one though is that you can play the other 2 DLCs without beating the game, but the Hammerlock DLC features things that are after you beat the game.
Yeah. That's what happened with the first game.
Yeah.
4 packs. Certain ones you could be played in or after.
Yeah.
The certain ones had to be played like plot wise. They took place after. Like they acknowledged end game things.
And it bothers me because it's the first DLC after the storyline happens, and it's terrible.
What I don't like is and a lot of video reviews have acknowledged this too, is when you have a new pack. This happened with the first game, and so far I've seen it happens with the second game. Is they don't tell you that you have it when you go in game.
Mm-hmm.
Like when you
Oh,
want
yeah.
to go do the pirate booty, you just need to know to go hit Oasis on the fast travel.
Yeah.
And it was like that in the first game
It
as
just
well.
pops up.
It just literally pops up, and then when you go there, there's a cutscene to show you what it is. I even wish that something very simple, like when you open up the fast travel, just color code them. Have the standard white cities,
Yeah.
have like yellow for pirate booty, have green for Torg, and have purple for big game hunt.
Or even just have them all be yellow, but it's just like a new one that showed up on your quick travel. You know.
But yeah, even that too.
Yeah.
I just don't like having that. I have to just know to go there.
Mm-hmm.
Because what if, because eventually when the Game of the Year edition comes out, and it will, and has all the campaigns on disc,
It's so confusing.
you're not going to know, you're not going to go out of your way to go to a city. You're going to assume that the story takes you to each one of these places.
How did they do it in the first game? Because me and Marty bought the Game of the Year edition for the first one.
You're talking
Mhm.
about the DLC packs?
Yeah, and like you go to the quick travel, and it had it in a separate subcategory.
No, it didn't
Did they
have any
not?
separate subcategory. It just had it mixed in there.
Again, it's the
So
same thing.
yeah, so what happens? Name one of the cities from one of the.
Oh, jeez, I don't remember.
What was Dr. Ned's?
I don't remember the cities from the first one.
Anyways, if you go, let's say it's Zombie Island.
Okay.
So what happened was, when you install it, it says when you load up the game, it says you have this DLC. You cannot access it until you have reached this mission on your playthrough, and it lists off the name of a mission. It's very early on. It's a very early on mission. It's like one of the first things you do out of Firestone.
Okay.
But it won't, for like, I don't know why, game mechanics, it won't let you touch that until you complete that mission. It's not long. It's like 15 minutes into the game. And then you can touch it. And that goes for all 4 campaigns. It's weird too, because I bought the first 2 on disc. But you put the disc in once, and it literally just installs it to the Xbox.
Mm.
So it was one of the first times I've ever seen an install wizard on Xbox. And then after that, you just put in the regular disc.
Have you gone and actually installed any games like on your own?
On the actual hard drive.
Yeah.
Two Worlds 2 almost requires it.
Don't have space for that shits.
I have
All
the
this
Elite.
Borderlands talk makes me want to play it now.
I don't
I'm excited.
I don't know. Ever since you made us beat it, I've had no desire to go back and play it.
Yeah, I apologize.
Maybe you should play with somebody who you told to buy
Matt,
the game.
But it has
Matt,
major
just text
replay
us.
value. It has different classes and different guns and golden keys.
Golden keys.
How many golden keys do you guys have saved up?
like 30.
Saved up?
Yeah, I have 19.
Okay, like 16. Sorry.
I have
Yeah, I
ni-
got
have
like
ni-
12.
I have 19
Jeez.
because you keep on sending them to me, so I keep on putting them in, but I
Mm.
haven't played. So that's if my brother's with me. He's like, "You're gonna use that golden key?" I'm like, "No, man. I'm gonna wait till we come back, and then I'll wait till he's like on the far side of Sanctuary, and I'll just start using them because I don't want him around me when I open it up because I don't
Why?
want him picking up guns."
Oh, he would do that to you?
Well, he would pick him up. He's like, "Hey, I want to." Like he would say, "I picked this up, even though it's my key," and he would consult me on it. But I want to screen everything first. I don't want
Oh.
to pick something up and say, "I want to keep this." Like I want to be the one giving him the gun. Not the other way around.
Suggestion for you. You're going to be playing with your brother, right?
Yeah.
All right. So I suggest you create a save file for every character right at the start, because those characters will have as many keys as you have right off the get-go.
That's
Oh,
good.
really?
That's a good call.
But if you start spending keys on your one file, then the next time you start a new character, he'll have less keys. He'll have as keys as you have currently. So if you're going to spend some, I suggest creating save files for all of them. So you'll have like 20 keys for everybody.
I'll have to do that. Thank you for that suggestion.
Yeah.
You hear that,
That's really good
Gearbox?
stuff.
Patch that shit if you want.
You know what's weird about Gearbox? 2 Borderlands games, amazing games. Aliens, Colonial Marines, pretty bad game.
Pre-existing series. That's the
So you think
problem.
they're just deemed for failure?
What
But I
about-
heard even the game mechanics were bad.
What about Brothers in Arms Furious 4, which they later had to name Furious 4 because people like myself raged and freaked out.
What was wrong with the first name?
You know Brothers in Arms, right?
Yeah.
Brothers in Arms 1, 2, 3. Well, 1, Earned in Blood, and Hell's Highway.
Okay.
Highly realistic, authentic World War II shooter. Furious 4, Inglourious Bastards.
Yeah.
People freaked out, including myself. Everyone was raging at him, so they were like, "All right, it's just called the Furious 4 now. Everyone calm down." So they're making a new Matt Baker. If you play the game, you know what that means. New Matt Baker series
Jeez. All right.
because it follows the squad.
Wow. Let's move on to our last story. Lego City coming out next week, Tuesday. So tomorrow, by the time you guys listen to this.
This time next year on all other systems.
Don't tell him when
Oh.
to record.
Hmm?
Get
Don't
out
give
of
away
here,
the
man!
magic.
Damn.
What? It doesn't matter.
It matters, man.
Does it?
Wait, what?
Oh, it
Just
doesn't.
just bleep it out.
I was telling A. John to get out of here. I don't know what the heck he's talking about.
Just to give our listeners perspective on when we record.
They don't know when we record.
We're
I'm just
recording
saying.
on Friday.
God damn.
You're giving away the magic.
Yeah, Lego City Undercover for the Wii U. It's an exclusive to the
Xbox
Wii U.
360, 720, PS3, PS4,
It's
and
not-
2014 sometime.
No.
It's fucking happening. I'm telling
Leave
you.
it. Leave the Wii U
Okay.
alone. Let them have their
Happening.
games.
No, okay, don't let let Wii U have their games as
Man,
long as
you
I
love
can
the
have,
Wii U.
Okay, let the Wii U have their games as long as the Wii U actually functions and can
Matt.
play YouTube.
YouTube sucks. Why did you get
Okay,
YouTube?
Okay,
You have a
again,
computer sitting there.
I find it really convenient having apps though on like the systems.
Whenever we go to Matt's to play, though, I look up YouTube videos on his computer. That's what I do.
actually, it is kind of ironic. I have a major gaming system and everything. What's the first game I played for the first week? Minecraft. So
So somebody's post on Reddit was like that. It's like build like a $3,000 gaming computer, whatever, battle station, and then just play like a 15-year-old game.
yep,
Also, Minecraft needs some serious power.
Minecraft needs some pretty intensive CPU power, but nothing as intensive as like the highest
It
end
I don't
was-
know,
stuff.
it bakes my laptop. when I play.
Yeah.
But yeah, let me get to the end of this story here. Jeez. If you want to download Lego City Undercover on Tuesday, you'll need an external hard drive on your Wii U if you have the basic model.
Because Nintendo doesn't know what technology is.
Because like after the initial install of the update, after the update, you're left with about 3 gigabytes on the basic model, and it even says external hard drive required to play this game.
When you download it.
Yeah, an external hard drive is like what, $200, $150
No.
bucks.
What? No,
Yeah,
no,
depending on what
no.
you're buying.
Hold the phone
Are you
here.
kidding me? You could get like, you get a pretty good hard drive for like $30.
$59.99 for a 500 gig.
Yeah.
$12 for an enclosure. Put the two together. Screw it in
You're
yourself.
good.
Oh, if you're billing yourself.
Yeah, you're good.
I'm talking about an enclosed, already put
It is
together
always
one.
cheaper to buy an internal enclosure.
$100. $100 is about a terabyte.
I got,
but still, I mean,
exactly.
just
I got an enclosure and a 1.5 terabyte for $90. Both of them together after tax.
I have a question here. Okay, so
$200.
the
Yes, no, I'm serious.
the
If you're buying a desktop hard drive enclosed, it's like
He is
$200.
correct. The ones that he's buying are like the Seagate ones, like the special enclosures. They're about $200.
Yeah.
I'm
Yours
talking
die,
like
though. Stop buying those.
I'm talking like bare bones, no screen, nothing. Anyway, moving on from that. It's a 32 gigabyte console, the black one, correct?
Yes.
The game, assuming it's 10 gigs, I don't know. It's just assuming. If
Mhm.
I don't have any games on there, or maybe I just have like Zombie U because that's the only good game on there. Why can't I just throw it on that space? I don't understand this.
No, I think I'm not
You can
on the deluxe, right?
on the deluxe.
You left with around 25 gigs on the deluxe after the initial install of the update.
Yeah.
No, I'm talking about why can't I install Lego City on the console, or can I?
Oh, you mean from disc?
No, we were talking about how this story is about when we download it, you have to download to an external drive. I'm saying, assuming there's enough room in the console, why can't I do it?
You probably can on the 32 gig. They're saying
the
they're
problem that there is not enough room.
on the basic.
Oh, okay.
They're probably just covering their ass, saying
Okay.
that you will need an external drive. Because it's probably gonna be more than 3 gigs. So people who have a basic model will need an external drive. It's not clear if the same requirement will be in place for the larger deluxe.
I'm gonna buy a friggin' disc.
No, really.
Honest to God, good lord.
Nintendo's always behind on everything, even digital distribution.
Considering they don't know what a login is, I know. Call them, they're like, yeah, no. All right, good stuff.
But this is really weird. Like, did they not include a hard drive to save money, or do you guys actually believe Reggie when he says that you can pick up a hard drive for cheap and that you're gonna do that anyway? And he wants you to choose.
You can like you can.
But do you
get-
believe that was their initial thing? And say, oh, we think about the consumers,
No.
and we want them to choose their hard drive.
Well, because that this is assuming you download it. There's no one saying that is the mandatory download game.
That's true.
I'm
You
with
can buy
Adrian on here,
retail
yeah.
and just not have to go through this bullshit.
Yeah.
This just goes back to the accessibility thing. This one thing that Nintendo has, like it took forever for Xbox to get USB sticks that would work, other than those memory cards, those proprietary ones.
Yeah.
Oh my
This-
god, those memory cards.
Those like this is you have the disc, you have DLC, the like whatever downloadable game, and you can use your own hard drive if you want, or you can just use the disc if you don't. So I think that they've kind of hit the nail on the head here with accessibility, at least.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. I really just
an awesome reaction.
I really just like Nintendo. I want to like them, but they just do everything that makes me not like them. But
Man,
that's-
just wait. You'll just play it on your PS4
yes.
or your PS3.
Damn it, man! It's gonna be horrible because
I
I want to build my car or whatever on the tablet with it plugged
we
in.
talking
Yeah,
about?
but you could do that on your PS Vita. You know when they
Oh, the
they
Lego
get that
game,
shit
okay.
going.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was confused there too.
So, listen, when we turn off these mics, we'll make a bet. We'll make an actual monetary bet
For what?
that you will see Lego City Undercover or a slightly retitled version of it on
But the problem is,
on
I
a
agree with
PlayStation
that.
or future Xbox.
I agree with
platform.
that point, though. I just don't want it to happen.
Lego Connect City.
Mandatory.
Build by build by waving your arms around like an idiot. Like
I will say this:
Fuck.
the PlayStation
Fuck Microsoft.
PlayStation Move, when the PlayStation Move launched, they had like a block stacking game that you'd use the Move controllers and stack blocks, and it was actually pretty fun.
Is there a virtual Lego builder on Google or something? Or
Yep.
Yeah, that's right.
that is correct.
Yeah.
Yep. Chrome has a Lego builder.
That's awesome.
Okay, we'll leave it at that.
That is
Do
awesome.
you have
we
a
don't-
rant?
We don't have a rant.
I thought we sent that extra document.
Let's rant about.
It
how
was
we don't
SimCity.
have a
We
rant.
already
We were
ranted.
ranting about-
Yeah,
we've
that's-
ranted about SimCity for like 3
That
weeks.
is very true.
Yeah, so we'll leave it there.
Let's
We've
see what it says.
overcompensated for
Shits
that
and
one.
giggles.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
that's the Star Wars one.
I'll just let you guys remember to like and subscribe to our YouTube page, and like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, and share with your friends.
And
Please.
new website is being built. It's not uploaded yet.
Yeah, keep checking back at the website because it'll be constantly being updated, and we'll be refining it as we go. And it's looking pretty good. The next build that Matt has going for us. So
Hopefully, app videos soon.
and app videos soon. Yeah, we'll
App
get
video or Marty's. What's my segment called?
apps with Marty.
Apps with Marty.
So
you're doing videos now. Good stuff.
hopefully we'll be seeing a lot more video content other than the podcasts.
You'll never see my face though.
So that's why you need to subscribe to our YouTube page. And as always, I'm Ryan Johnson. Thank you.
And now go grab your spears and go some whaling. Go get some whaling.
Jesus Christ.